Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
Oh yeah, you had London Mile, Bristol Mile. There were some fucking weird miles. And they were all vaguely around about a mile, but they weren't. There were some were over, some were under.
I love the
think
link
there were a couple
between
were way out of them.
NASA's rockets and a horse's ass. I think those are fantastic links. The rockets have to go through tunnels. The tunnels were built by British railway engineers who used the standard gauge from the UK, who used the standard road width that the Romans used for their chariots.
Jeez.
For what the Romans have done for us.
Yes,
Disregard
right.
the
Nothing.
roads and waste the M16.
Look, just because they gave us roads and water and sanitation, they did nothing for us.
Yeah, nothing at all.
They
Are
inspired
you,
the movie
is-
Gladiator.
Is anyone gonna be watching the launch tomorrow?
User entered your channel.
I'm gonna go with that was sarcasm.
Devra's checking in.
I was quoting a great comedy when they say, "What has the Romans ever done for us?"
Okay, I was gonna say because once they left, it took a long time for the British Isles to kind of recover.
No. Just different people took over.
Well, in your level of trade and stuff like that, your commerce, your level of wealth definitely declined once the Romans left, and it took several centuries for you guys to kind of get back into the thing.
There you go, take it.
That happened across quite a lot of Europe once the Romans fell. Yeah. As the classical era died off, and the beginning of the Dark Ages rose.
Oh yes, when the HPTs were all shut down.
You gotta love Monty Python.
They were way ahead of their time in that movie.
Just their TV series.
Yeah, TV series too.
What have they done for D?
How you doing this week, Davros?
What's that?
How you doing
Same
this
thing.
week?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, can't complain.
Cool, cool.
I'm looking forward to Company of Heroes 3.
I'm on the fence of it, to be honest.
I just want more maps.
I'm sad Italy didn't get to be a separate Axis faction.
Yeah, there's a few things. You know someone's gonna do it though, so
I hope they do it as, at this point, it'll probably be a DLC. I hope they do it officially, because if they're going to bother having a North African theatre of operations, then that means they can put all of the Italian stuff in and keep it relatively equal.
People always want the opportunity to fail at something. And that's why they choose the Italians.
What?
Dead serious. No, we're burning yard waste, right? And we've been doing this all day. It's got to take our time doing it slow and stuff. But by the midday, that pile is super hot. And it takes a while. You have to turn it over to get oxygenated, or else it smokes up. The neighbors get pissed and stuff like that. And we just dumped a wheelbarrow straight full of pine needles into it, saying, what the hell? So my brother and I are standing about, I don't know, 10 meters away, and I hear a pop, like a really unusual pop. Doesn't sound like wood. I look over and I can see the top of a spray paint can sticking out of this thing, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I, like a dumbass, said, I'm going to just sprint to it and knock it out of there with there's a log right there that I could grab and just like bash it out of there. And I got probably about 3 meters from it when it went off. Fortunately, it went off. Yeah, dude, it was bad. If I had been in the wrong spot, because the top blows off. It basically blows its stack off rather than flower pedaling like an actual bomb. Yeah. But basically on my left shin, there was a chunk about the size of a big man's thumb that had just been removed from my shin. I didn't even feel it either. But flash burn's an interesting sensation, I'll tell you that.
Well, there you go, everyone. It's proven now. Solo will jump on a grenade for you.
Glad you're okay.
So
Well,
if you're ever
back
going
to
out
the
on a date,
attempt to.
he's your wingman.
Nobody called the cops, surprisingly. I was genuinely surprised that a fireball and an extremely loud bang like that would attract nobody's attention in a residential neighborhood.
Gunfire in the U.S. city, that's pretty much what? A second by second basis? Fires, explosion, mayhem, screams, that's like background music.
Yeah, same thing happened to me when I had that negligent discharge. Like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Nothing happened.
Now in Canada, you would have done that. I guarantee you would have had half the neighborhood coming over going, yep, you're a dumbass. And then
What are you doing there, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And then everyone would critique, sorry, everything that you're doing. And then probably help you clean it up.
I mean, the landlord was more annoyed it didn't call maintenance afterwards rather than having the gunshot.
I can see that.
Alright, who's going down?
I mean, if we can rephrase it, I will change weight.
We've got
Okay.
25 on the table.
Give me a sec.
Alright, do you guys want to go way up in weight or something?
I wasn't even in the game. What's going on?
I'm just adjusting now.
Yeah, I just adjusted back down to what I originally had thinking.
Yeah, I'm not staying
but
this.
I'll go
I'm
back up there
changing.
and I'll take it. Oh,
Okay.
Christ, how is it that we're losing weight every time I keep changing it?
Because I just alt-tabbed in and realized what the rules were.
I had us on 190 and then everyone kept switching.
Well, you can go back up if you want. There you go.
5 more ton, okay.
A new zeal.
Why would I want to go to that?
Oh, I forgot that's when I were going back.
No, it's light mech.
No, it's a medium Mac. It's 50 tonner.
Oh, is it 50? Yeah, I'm thinking of the Osiris, sorry. I don't have much luck with those mechs.
I just like because the weapons are up high.
It's good for this game, yeah, the high mounts, but Yeah, I've never really found a good build for it that I liked. It is a real mech. It's not like the crap PGI made up, you know.
So have you are you going to be getting the new box set, the beginner box set for BattleTech?
Has the Kickstarter started for that yet?
I'm not too sure.
Because isn't that supposed to be part of that, the new box set?
It'll come out for general purpose sales as well for retail.
I mean, my brother will probably put in some money on the Kickstarter for all that stuff, yeah? Or we
I
did
know,
the
I
last
know.
one.
I'll get it just because I need it for my collection.
Well, there's some new models in there, isn't there? So, and they're doing vehicles with this next one for the mercenary companies, which would be quite nice.
Yes. So many vehicles. It's gonna be awesome.
I think some updated vehicle models would be really nice.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
I think they said there's over 65 vehicles that they're
doing. Operational.
Christ.
Command interface initiated.
Hopefully they'll do 3025 and 2750s then.
Eliminate all enemies, no matter
well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do all the most common stuff.
Well, that would be 3025 at least. Yeah, 140 on the US service. That seems odd.
Mine's lower than normal.
Yeah, mine's about 9 points lower than it normally is. I'm usually hovering at about 100, 11.
Wait, are we using the European servers instead?
No, we're on the NA service.
Yeah, but is the NA server switched to European?
No, I leave it as default. It's NA.
It says in the top right if you look at the scoreboard. It says North American service.
Hey guys, do we want to sneak over to G9, F9,
Alright.
hide the valleys there, and then draw them to us and cut them down as they come through the passes?
How are you then, Berg?
I ain't cutting anything down unless it's right on my face, like a small pulse
Yeah,
laser.
still further down, mate. Yeah.
About that good.
Alright.
Alright, I don't blame you.
Grats to die.
Yeah, that was good news. What was the job interview for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's basically the same. Terrible at explaining this. So she's effectively a data analyst in the energy sector, which...
Ah shit, my weapons.
Oh, she was looking to thieve all the money off everybody for these energy bills.
so basically she crunches numbers for the higher up to find out things are viable or not.
Basically, in a nutshell, yeah. About processing reads and making sure things are accurate when contracts transfer between companies, that sort of stuff. The sort of stuff that makes my brain turn off because I'm not that way inclined at all. Can't do it. But no, it's very similar role but for a different company. For more money and better conditions, so she's done damn well.
Warning, incoming missiles.
Help over here.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of awesome actually, because it's entirely home-based, so kind of just makes life a bit easier. Just have to travel in there and everywhere to go and do stuff.
Sensor lock on target.
Trying to fight hammer and cautious space hug team.
Incoming missiles.
I've currently got my thing with all of these.
Who's the one with all the short-range missiles?
That's the man that's street to Wolf. The only one that can actually do any damage to him. Oh no, he's
Warning, leg damage imminent.
guns.
Oh yeah, so those light machine guns are definitely balanced there. Nice, thanks, BJ.
What happened?
Oh, they damage buffed Clan Light and Inner Sphere light machine guns. So now they do more damage, get more ammo.
Oh,
They're basically ultralight AC2s.
Yeah. They're not far off doing 1 point per second now.
Which is a normal machine gun. Gotcha.
Yeah, but when you have 12 of them,
Yes. I have a few of those builds.
It's like the because they nerfed snub noses.
Unsurprisingly.
The
Yeah,
PPCs?
The snub nose PPCs.
User entered your channel.
They got debuffed.
How, they weren't that powerful to begin with.
They were.
Did you not see all the builds with them?
You've been living in an opposite world?
Well, I mean, I didn't think they were that bad.
I only play the game once a week and I can see how powerful those things are.
Same. I had an assassin build with 2 of them and did 1011 damage. That's ridiculous.
It is a lot of splash damage.
Dice says thank you for the congrats, by the way.
Oh, well.
Welcome.
Well, seeing as she's going to be making all big bucks, you'll be able to get another room without the plane engine in there.
Hang on. Oh wait, are you talking about my fan or the washing machine of death?
The washing machine.
Yeah, that's not coming to the new house, so you have to put up with that until October at the latest.
I just vote we make Varg do hand washing.
Cool. Just quick, I'm going through the list of it. It's you're ref, aren't you?
No, I'm Lao.
Oh, you're Lao for all of them. No, okay.
Well, might as well be,
yeah,
because we don't have a Lao.
Yeah, because Blake was supposed to be the Lao, wasn't he?
Kiro became the ref because she.
Yeah. Can't get into that account.
Oh yeah, she can log into the account. So who's Lyran now? Is that Sky Master?
You know, I
Zaman,
didn't update the board.
You're Marek.
I think so, yeah.
You're Capellan, Vargas, Fedsons, Pooper is Dreeton.
Mic check.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh my god, you can hear me now. Okay, sorry. So I was actually getting super irritated when you were like, "Oh, somebody switched the build," and I didn't realize for like a full 40 seconds that you guys couldn't hear me, and I thought you were just talking over me, and so I literally was like, "Oh my god, I've been sitting here yakking to a dead mic."
Yeah,
when I restarted all this shit, it didn't work at all. I had made that change, incidentally, just jumping back to that, weeks before that meta hit. In my own defense.
You can craft that now because you can say his mic was busted. There we go.
Yeah, he's been thinking of that excuse all this time.
Yeah, he just rage quit and now he needed time to think about something, so he came back with something clever.
You're restarting, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I jumped back into TeamSpeak and MechWarrior as fast as I could.
Nice.
Also, Rocket, that was meant as a joke. You just started showing off there.
What was that?
The Monty Python sketches.
Oh well, yeah. I thought it was being challenged, so I had to.
It wasn't being challenged. I put the little smiley, laughy face at the end.
Well, you're always smiley, laughy face at the end of things, because it's hard to gauge. You're such a joyful person.
No,
That's it.
I'm only ever happy when I'm abusing Tigger.
Or the French.
Yeah.
Okay,
You said
I
Tigger.
believe that. I believe that.
I can't be in a man both said the same thing at the same time.
Why? What? Are you annoyed at the fact that I know a bunch of sketches off the top of my head?
No, I was just fucking hell. Sure. Could also had the funniest joke in existence.
Yeah, I did think of that one. Yeah, the funniest joke ever.
Oh, the mutant cat. Have you seen that one with the genetically modified cat that comes stomping through London?
Yeah. There's There's
Fish
Dinsdale.
dance.
There's the Dinsdale sketch, the long one. The greatest London of all time.
Got it ready up, Solo.
Sorry. Look, you get a text message from my boss who doesn't normally bug me on a Sunday.
Any of the Gumby sketches that are in there? What else we got? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So as I don't know how many of you are D&D players, but what if you are? What is your take on this D&D 1 crap?
Oh, the new live service that they've set up.
Yeah, Tigger said loading the question at the end.
Wait. I haven't heard about this. Do tell me more. I've played for years. I've helped write.
Okay. So when Hasbro took over Wizards of the West Coast, and the people that they put in charge, both the top two people in charge of not only Wizards, but actually D&D as a whole, are both ex-CEOs of big gaming companies. So you knew, everyone knew where D&D was going to go.
Logically, that makes a lot of sense for their marketing brand. I got to
So
if it's anything along the lines of what they did as the online companion stuff, the 4th edition, that was really cool.
Well, they've basically taken over D&D Beyond, and what they're doing is they're setting up basically their own VTT for Dungeons and Dragons, which is fine, but here's the dilemma that I don't think everyone's seeing future ramifications for. By letting their companies have the VTTs, right, they're allowing other players to come into contact with other game systems, other products, stuff like that. If Dungeons & Dragons as a whole becomes their own VTT, you're never going to come across any other material other than the crap that they're swilling to you, right? Which means there's going to be a lot of damage to all these other, like 20, Astral, all that kind of stuff, right? So, and just think of Drive-Thru RPG. All those games, you're not going to be exposed to them, so you're going to be less likely to buy the products.
Tons of stuff. Look out. G5.
Or just in general, not buy D&D in the first place.
How many tons of stuff?
All of them.
Sensor lock on target.
Hello. Yeah, I was stuck on terrain.
Additional enemies detected.
Of course I would be.
Enemy detected.
Camera form, Charlie Dragon.
Yeah, of course those are shutting me down. Fucking ghost of me.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Figure no why.
Alpha, Bavard, Nova.
Damage critical.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
God, I hate ghosts.
Gonna need help with the Nova.
It's the worst cannon.
Additional enemies detected.
It was the best one they could come up with.
It pretty much is,
Exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed.
Crush the cowards. Hostiles are eradicated. Bask in the glory of your triumph.
Spent almost 30 seconds trying to work out who had the LRMs on your team. And it's just Solo's machine guns from the spectator view. It just looks like just a solid stream.
I had long-range missiles.
603 damage.
Damn.
From the spectator view, it looks like a solid stream of missiles coming from Solar's Piranha.
The biggest thing is that who was in the dire wolf? Was that or
that was me?
Yeah, you guys were so focused on killing who was down there that I just pointed at Tavi for like a solid 20 seconds.
Well, that was the idea. I was running around in a circle so they'd shoot me.
Yeah, you did well. Unfortunately, my DPS was not enough. I'm sorry.
That wasn't 600 damage. Just going to try and do a central quick here.
Rito.
Oh, Bog, there are shadow ships as well, by the way.
Ooh. I'll peek at those.
Gotta get a drink and a quick leak, and I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, anyway, so basically what they're doing with it is they're going to make everything that's old D&D obsolete. They say they're going to integrate it all into one, and they're going to make it like a living document and stuff like this. So I think they're trying to. I think their intent is down the road here to completely go no paper, and everything will be on a tablet or computer or whatever. And they want you to play on their VTT. So that's right there. I think you're going to considerably destroy the creativity of some of the games. You're not going to have the same interactions with people as you would if you were in person.
I don't know. We've had some pretty good just games over Discord. We didn't even bother with Tabletop Simulator, the group I play with. Mainly because one of them's an absolute technophobe curmudgeon and can barely be asked to dial into Discord on his phone.
I prefer the pen and paper.
Unfortunately,
myself.
that's the GM.
It is.
It is the GM. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how to work this bloody thing.
Yeah, he just can't be asked with it, to be fair. But it's one of them. It still worked pretty well. It just, you do have to be a bit more.
I love Fantasy Grounds.
See,
you got a sub to that, haven't you?
I have everything for Fantasy Grounds, the old and the new edition. I think Fantasy Grounds is the best because overall, if you're comparing it to every other game system, once you buy the books and you buy the subscription for the DM, the players don't have to put as much money into it, right? So if you want players, which aren't hard to find if you're a DM, they don't have to buy subscriptions to play. They don't have to buy any of the stuff to play. As a DM with the highest tier, I can have, I think it's 8 people join into my game, and they just have to download the free demo. All the books, just as long as I have them, they have access to them. I can deny the access to the books that I don't want them to use on their characters, right? By just not, putting a simple X or a check beside it. I mean, it's really stupid easy. And importing, exporting map, not hard. Changing things on the fly is not hard. It's just I'm not a programmer, so making up unique magical items on the fly ends up taking me a weekend to just make one sword. Because I got to go through and figure out how they do it.
I'm back.
See, it all sounds pretty good, but I keep looking at it every time it's on sale, and then I think, what does it do that Tabletop Simulator wouldn't do for me?
Okay, so here's the difference. Because I have all of them. If
Do you
have
want to launch and then
tabletop-
carry on the conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is everyone ready?
Yep.
1 second.
Okay. Oh, okay.
North American only?
Yeah.
Right.
Ready?
I am ready.
Okay, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, carry on, Tigger.
All right, so
Okay,
with
Viridian, Terra, Caustic, Rubelite.
Yeah, it's alright. Just let them continue. We'll just pick maps whatever.
I got Forest Colony, Caustic.
Yeah, I got one.
We'll see who got what when we get into match. But yeah, go on, Tigger. Dog.
So when you use Fantasy Grounds, if the expense, I guess, is more on the DM than anybody. If you buy the books, anybody can use the books. Whereas in tabletop, if you don't have the books, it's really hard. You got to get someone to import the books, which isn't a big thing because Naman showed me how to put books in.
Yeah.
But you got to have PDFs of them, right?
That's usually pretty easy.
So with Fantasy
Usually
Grounds,
available in
it's
Workshop,
drag and
aren't they?
drop.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Like when you level, you just hit level and it does everything for you. And then it'll go, okay, well, what new feat do you want, or new skill, or new attribute do you want? I mean, it does it all for you. It's pretty stupid easy.
I was going to say, for new items, set them up in Notepad, do a couple of default items, and then just copy and paste as you need them. Essentially, insert attribute here, but you can have all the basics set up in Notepad. So you can create your set items that you'll potentially need, and then just change up the specifics, which should take you then a minute or two.
Sorry, Kolsch.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. Battle mech operational. Command interface initiated.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Waiting for a game so long I forgot what mech I'm in. Okay.
I hate when that
When we dropped, I'd forgotten what I was in.
It's in the Griffin 1N.
I think I'm in a Hellspawn?
Streaky Hellspawn on
On target.
Straight splat.
Splat spawn. Okay.
Target spotted.
Enemy detected.
Target spotted.
Just creep around here like a spider.
Target
Enemy
spotted.
detected. Sensor lock on target.
Come on, I'm on your left behind you. I'm gonna try to stick to that position.
We rocked to the
Yeah,
distance.
I also really hate this charge
I am.
mechanic.
Rifleman shot me only in the head, which is impressive.
I was looking at your damage.
Target
Yeah, I only got hit in the head. I like them from friendlies who kept kicking me. Don't know how many of my team realise or don't realise there's a UAV above them, but
Really, Kolsch?
Target spotted.
You'd already declared that you were going to attack me, so fuck it, why not?
I didn't. What? I didn't even know it was you.
And never you knew. I'm an archer in the back row.
Oh, you're the archer? Okay. I don't have. Who's the name of the pilots of me?
Additional enemies detected.
Twin LBX 20 Hunchback 2C. Nasty.
Bunch of enemies our side of the mountain. Echo 5.
Ah, shut down again. I
Trini
shot
was a
back.
good man.
Smoke.
That's a lot of missiles.
Damn it, override, override.
Target spotted.
At this point, I think I'm just mainly distracting your team.
Enemy detected.
I don't know what that dragonfly was doing.
Level 4 density.
Fucking dumbass little black man.
Indigo,
Full help. My own team!
With teammates like them, who needs enemies?
I can't get an
Lost the
airstrike
weight
in.
advantage.
Behind us, come on.
Yep.
Sensor lock on target.
Need assistance.
I'm too used to MechWarrior 5. No go see Gosses and shit.
Apex down.
Joke.
Target spotted.
Enemy detected.
I was indeed protected by the lag. I got hit by
Very
twin
nice.
PPC and Gauss from a Warhammer and
Winning.
took no damage.
Fucking hell, we didn't lose anybody. Well done, guys.
Our heavies all decided peeking one at a time would be the best thing to do.
Yeah, I noticed they did really good, either because they were talking about it or just by coincidence of actually sharing armor, because they'd have one push up, then the other push up, then the other pull back, then the other pull back, so you end up kind of splitting your firepower amongst two of them. Well done, Reds, you bastards.
That was 500 missile shot down there.
I'm just running MWO gun game. Every time I win, I get to go up a weight class. Every time I lose, I go down a weight class.
Oh, another supply cache. I have 5 unopened supply caches.
They're called disappointment caches.
How do you live with that kind of anticipation?
Hold on, actually, let's find ignorance mostly. When I found out the thing about Bitcoin that I'd forgotten about for years.
What, that is a massive hoax?
No, I had like, I had some Bitcoin left over, forgot about back when it got up, well, up in the 40 grand range, and sold it promptly. Biggest windfall I ever had in my life.
Nice.
Nice to get out before it all went down.
I sold it 44. It went up to like 60 something before it began going back the other direction. I have a rare one. Let's see what this disappointment shows.
I bet you get a decal.
Oh my god. A large laser, an AMS, a Clan LBX-5, and a dream catcher for the cockpit.
Ooh.
Ha ha.
Uncommon. Medium pulse dark SRM flag, Lancelot decal. That's kind of cool. Let's see.
It's like I'm there.
Yep, you're experiencing the moment live.
I returned as well.
I'm experiencing the sound when you open it.
Actually got some pretty cool decals out of this. And last one.
Yeah. It's a pity the decals are for a dead game.
Right. Life support, sir. It's a comatose life support game.
Ah, so the thing that I named my mech is appropriate then, because I called it Dead Souls.
Nah.
I named them all after songs.
Is everyone ready for another drop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just died. Leave me out of this one, though. I'm going to go and put dinner out.
Alright, okay. Okay, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Speaking of Mongo, have you heard about that Paws of Fury?
No, also.
Apparently it's like a Japanese-styled remake of Blazing Saddles. It has Mel Brooks in it as well.
Oh, weird.
Oh, what's this?
It's called Paws of Fury.
I may have to look this up.
It's got fucking like Michael Cera, Mel Brooks, I forget who else I saw in there. Or Samuel L. Jackson. But they're all playing, you know, some of the bigger names are playing characters that are basically just versions of the characters in Blazing Saddles. Like, they've got an analogy from Mongo. He's a big fat tabby cat or something like that, I think.
Okay. I guess they won't have a bit where characters at the bell tower shouting that the sheriff is a sting.
You could still theoretically do that.
The sheriff is a bitch. Dang. Turns out the sheriff's a dog.
The old lady walking down the street, that may be a little more.
That's true, yeah.
Well, you said it
The
was
important
Japanese,
question
right?
is,
So they can
will
get
it
away
still
with
be
it.
TAW?
TAW?
You don't remember that bit?
Which bit, sorry?
I posted the IMDb page for it.
Yeah, it's TAW part.
Reactor
Oh.
online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
I was looking at Teamless, and this is half the people we had last game.
Operational.
Essentially, Mel Brooks' character, he's playing Lepet Elman again, but as a cat.
Access
in Japan,
granted.
or China, or something like that. It's about a beagle that wants to be a samurai.
That Rings of Power is just taking a beating. Holy Christ.
As it should.
I want to see it. Problem is you got all these critics.
Don't hate watch.
No, yeah, that's right. You got all these critics saying it's horrible. It's no good. It's like, okay. I watched the Peter Jackson movies. I love them. Is it written verbatim from the book? No, not even fucking close. But it's still a compelling story that draws you in. It's very good. It's visually appealing. The whole 9 yards. Okay. Are you going to be able to do a Tolkien-esque book and do it 100% the way it's written? No. Let's be honest. His writing is kind of dry, and his words are really big. You got to take a little bit of creative licensing and be able to work within the confines of the material. And everyone's going off the hook about how bad it is because they're not fun. Yes, I agree. Should there be black dwarves? I don't know. Does it really make a difference? I don't know. I have to see it. You know, like the Hobbits.
It's not just race though. Galadriel was never a fighter. She's always been a sorceress, but they've made her a fighter.
Well, I mean, once again,
They're completely changing characters. They don't have a license. They don't have the license to Lord of the Rings. That's why it's called Rings of Power.
That's right.
They invited Peter Jackson and then blew him off. The people writing it have openly stated they don't care about Tolkien's world or the setting. They just want to put in their own story into.
You're right, and that's fine. I understand that they want to put their own story in. That's fine. It's like Star Wars. You know what? I don't want to see any more of the Star Wars technical, chronological. I want to see all the other stories that all these other authors and creative people have made. I mean, there's tons of books and comics and all that. I want to see those made. They're just as good, probably even better. Right?
I want to see the stories where Luke's a hero and Han isn't a deadbeat dad and Leia's still, competent.
Exactly. I don't even care if it's in a cartoon. Like, if you look at Star Wars Online, the cinematic, if they could make a movie in that way and make the graphics like that, I think they would make fucking more money than hand over fist. And not the crap that they're putting out right now in the big movies, right? I think they would do far better. And the same thing with this. I just want to see it and be able to say, you're right, the hobbits, they went too far. The dwarves, the female dwarves, they're black, they don't have beards.
The first black female dwarf.
The first, yeah, that's right. I mean, will it make a difference? I don't know. Like you said, Galadriel, you're right. That takes a little bit of kind of getting used to. I mean, it depends on how much of a warrior she is. If she's just like, let's say, less than Joan of Arc, she's a woman dressing up in armor, doesn't get into combat that much, who's to say that doesn't turn her to a sorceress?
The small
right?
guys in the car.
This is why I don't play a Souls.
Sandwich them.
I just want to see the story. I want to see what they're trying to say, right? I'm more worried about it. Is it the wokeism that they're trying to push? Is it the, politics that they're trying to push? I just want to see if it's going to be a good story.
Good kill them on.
Enemy detected.
I did not expect an XL Black Knight.
I think you're going to be disappointed, Digger, from everything that they've said themselves. It doesn't sound like it's going to turn into anything like a good story.
No, it sounds like they really are trying to put as much wokeism as they can in there with gender politics and the whole 9 yards. And it sounds
changed existing characters.
Yes, and they really, really are trying to push it and make it like Game of Thrones. The problem is you can't just make another show like Game of Thrones and draw people in. You gotta have something with a little bit of oomph behind the name. So they went with Lord of the Rings, right? They wanted what they're gonna do is they're gonna, from what I'm seeing, and I may be reaching, but I think the only reason why they want Tolkien's books is so that they can get the fans in, so they can do their preaching and destroy it.
Obviously.
Yeah, it just sounds like a massive bag of peanuts.
But I still want to see it, so that this way I can go up. Because, I mean, there's lots of people that go, oh, that movie was shit, the whole 9 yards. And then you go in and you're like, well, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, it's exactly what I expected it to be, right?
I actually quite liked the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Broderick and
Bruce Willis and
the guy from Friends.
Both of them, yeah, that was really good. I mean, it's like going to Expendables. Come on, you're not going there to watch an Academy Award-winning performance at Expendables. You know what you're going to see. You know what you're going to get. Are you going to be entertained? Probably, if that's your kind of film. If it's not your kind of film, you're going to be bored to tears. Are you going to criticize it hard? Yes.
The Ring of Power thing has a precedent that's been set by 6 prior movies of what people expect to see, and everything that they're being shown is not that precedent. And everything that they're saying outside of it is suggesting that they don't care. They're using it as a means to try and get viewers, and they don't give a shit about the source material, which makes you wonder, why didn't they just create an original world? where these people can tell those stories and have
Exactly.
those characters instead.
Because it wouldn't
watch
sell
it.
and it would be shit.
That's right, because and that's exactly it. Is they needed the name, they needed the brand
Yeah.
to draw them in, so that they could push it, and hopefully they would keep
Well,
some
see,
of the fans.
And that's the thing. I don't think they could have necessarily needed the brand. Look at some of the other Amazon shows, like what's that Heroes one? That's with Homelander.
The Boys.
The Boys. Yeah,
That's fucking brilliant.
that's
so.
Okay.
it's a great show. So they,
Yeah.
But the
the
Boys
Amazon
is based
teams
on a
have.
comic book. You gotta
I
remember
did
that.
not know that.
Yeah.
The Boys is actually a long-running comic book series, so there
Which is
actually
over
is
now.
quite a large fan base for it.
They did
diverged
change
quite
a
bit.
lot.
Yeah, they diverged
did.
quite a bit, but it's still golden. Both versions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the
And
new
once
Lord of the
again-
Rings stuff I put solidly in the category of this isn't for me anymore.
The
Because
problem,
it's like someone. The analogy I would use is that it's like someone selling me a Ferrari and me for a Ferrari, and then when I get there, it's a fucking Toyota Corolla. I don't have time for that shit. I'm busy. So
It
I'm
says
just
Ferrari. Has logo and everything.
this
Yeah,
is
I have
probably the biggest
expectations.
problem that writers and TV and movie producers have right now is can't come up with original ideas or stories that are compelling enough to draw you in. Here's a prime example.
Wait, Tigger.
Talk-
Sorry to
cut.
interrupt, man. So Matt Damon had an interview where he pointed out that one of the reasons a lot of shows and movies that we used to feel more enamored with, or had basically the risk factor on making more original content, could be eaten up through DVD and movie sales. But with the current streaming market, essentially that extra re-release doesn't exist for a lot of these things, and so it's much harder for people to raise capital to put 70 million into an art film or something that's more original, because they might not make it up on the back end because there is no back end.
I mean, the problem is if you look at something like The Expanse and how successful that was, and it still got fucking cancelled, and it's the best piece of sci-fi to go on the small
but
screen in
it
the last
didn't get
decade.
canceled. It did not get canceled. The story, the guys who wrote it as a 4-season, and they had an idea for a 5th season, but it was only meant to be that long, right?
Well, it's not quite, because it's based
So-
on a number of books, but
You're right, it is. But I mean, the whole intent of the series was only to go to, I think, the 4th season.
Yeah, they
And
actually
then
said as
so
much.
many people cried out for it, they gave it the 5th season because they're like, okay, well, we still have everything, we could do it, so we'll make this the last one. Doesn't mean it's going to end. They're probably going to bring it back again in
no, I mean
something else.
You got me wrong, Tigger. It got cancelled at the end of season, was it? And then Amazon bought it, and then it got another 2 seasons, and then it was going to end, but then they extended it for 5.
Right.
So even though the first 2 seasons are fucking amazing TV, it still got cancelled. Because it is that issue of raising the revenue, and you can't guarantee that money's going to come in.
Same with shit like Marco Polo. He made a bunch of
Yeah.
good ratings on Netflix, but the 3rd season was going to lead into a ridiculously expensive shit, and they decided to can it.
I know, I was really disappointed about that. I like Mark Polo.
I'm going to jump over and give James a hand. I was going to do a couple of sync drops to round us out, and we'll try and be back as quick as we can.
So we're ready.
Everyone's ready? Yep.
Oh, is he doing that?
yes.
Alright, I'll be over in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to do a countdown, Tigger?
Ready, steady, go.
I would also like to note that this has, I mean, the Lord of the Rings show being bad has nothing to do with money. They're spending allegedly $1 billion to make something that doesn't look very good. Like,
Jesus.
I've watched a bunch of trailers for it. I still don't know what the story is.
It's the prequel where Sauron ends up making the Rings of Power.
Well,
Yeah.
please
The
tell
Lord
me
of
they're
the
not trying to make the Silmarillion into anything.
Well,
Just that.
the
That would
Silmarillion
be
was
fucking
after
great.
the Lord of the Rings, right?
No.
Davros, do you want to ref this recording?
Sure. Give me a sec.
Yeah, if you hop in, I'm in the Discord Ready Room channel, and you want to hop in there?
Because this is all
certainly.
in the Second Age, is it not? I'm pretty sure it's all about Numenor and the rise and fall, or it starts when Numenor is at its highest power, and it goes till the fall where the island is wiped out, right? So that's where the Rings of Power is made.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what most of it is about, where Sauron ends up meeting and befriending, isn't it Galadriel's brother? And he shows Sauron how to make the Rings of Power, and then he ends up making the rings for all those races later on afterwards and putting his little spin of evil in it.
The extra ingredient is evil. Right, I'm gonna bounce.
There's
over
also
to
one other
Discord.
thing. Because of Amazon, they weren't able to quite buy all the rights to the Tolkien's writings, so they have a very slim sliver in history, and they're only allowed to use certain written materials, which is curtailing what they can and cannot say and do.
How does that make any sense, though? I thought they fired their consultant on that, like their head.
No. Well, yes, they did. The head guy for the Tolkien estate went into Amazon, was helping them out, and said, "You can do this, you can't do that." Right? So now, because they wouldn't listen to him, they got in so many fights that he basically said, "No, Tolkien would not let you do this kind of violence or this kind of sex scene," or because they're trying to make Game of Thrones, right? It's against what Tolkien would do. So he walked. He said, "I will not endorse this, nor will the
I thought they
Tolkien
shit
family."
canned him.
No, he quit, and then they fired him. The problem, though, is Amazon has already bought the rights, but they've only bought the rights to certain materials and certain times. And that's why they're in the Second Age, is because they can't get any access to anything like Peter Jackson or later and stuff like that. So they're not even allowed to use certain words from the original Lord of the Rings or any of Tolkien's works, right? So that's why
Morning, everyone. Good luck. Have fun.
Different. That's why they're doing things the way they're doing them. Is they're allowed. Think of it this way: they're allowed.
If there's any light mechs that get onto our assaults or heavies, please use the help key or let me know. I'll come over and get them off you.
Tolkien. And it's all because they didn't buy the rights.
Hello, fellow
Reactor
Firestarter.
online.
I was following the legal part of this, and it's like, yeah, it's brutal. I mean, they got one hand tied around the waist is what they've got. Yeah. And I think
if you want, I'll
head of
you
Tolkien
Yeah, I might need to restart my
basically made it even tighter because he didn't like the way they were going or what they were endeavoring to try and do. So he basically said, "No, I'm not going to allow it, and we're going to make it, even tighter for you guys." Which is probably good because as a Tolkien person in charge of the Tolkien estate, he's got to protect Tolkien's work, right?
Yeah, but what I was saying, Tigger, is like I dropped a link to the trailer for 1996's The Rock starring Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. If you watch that trailer, you know the entire plot of the movie. Like, it gives you something some characters, some names, something to bite into, a reason to see the film, anything. I still don't know what this stupid Rings of Power is about, except some Rings of Power.
Over here in Echo 3.
Yeah, it's as vague as you can get it, and that's the way they wanted it. The reason why they're doing that is a marketing ploy, right? They want to draw you in.
Something besides the flea is moving through Echo 3.
A bunch of them looking at the left side.
That's what it's all about.
I've had enough of this mystery box shit for one lifetime.
Well, get used to it, because that's more of the marketing norm.
Hello. Something heavy on the beacon.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
The Bloodhouse, I think, on the beacon.
Please, leg. You're welcome.
I'll get him. Stand by.
Target spotted.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Oh shit, that flea has a lot of friends. Careful.
Sensor lock on
Yeah, I
target.
just wasted half my armor trying to kill him. It's all good. His CT's exposed.
There's still like 2 or 3 next to Echo 4.
Full Alpha moving in from Delta 3, pushing towards Delta 4. I'm rotating back to you guys. Charlie 4 to Charlie 3.
Enemy detected.
I got light. There's a quick draw on top of this post in Delta something, Delta 3.
Need assistance. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Additional enemies detected.
Hunter and Solarian, stand by.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Shadowhawk's out of position. Hotel behind us in Delta 2. We should take him real quick.
On target.
These Cyclops, I'll bait them out for you.
Target spotted.
I don't know where you guys are going.
Big quick draw right above us to the left, Cyclops.
Congratulations.
Keep in mind there's a leg flea. It's more like a 4 kills to 1 right now. We're fine.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Bravo, quick draw, leg, and DT are both exposed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Thanks.
Sensor lock on target. Enemy detected.
Target spotted.
Additional enemies detected. Sensor lock on target.
Target spotted.
The Night Star that's fresh.
Target spotted.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Target spotted.
We got eyes on our remaining targets or no?
Negative.
Enemy detected.
Target spotted.
Yeah, thank you.
Target destroyed.
We almost have it. Hold on for just a little longer.
Are they doing a race?
Sensor lock on target.
Yes.
Command is happy to hear your success.
Good game, everyone. Nicely done.
Good game.
Vitalists, I'll wait for you.
Cool, I'll restart my computer real quick.
10-4.
Good round, Toddy and Solo.
Thank you. Where did everybody go?
Well, I'm still here.
What race were they running? Is it a MechWarrior race?
Yeah, it's one of Rocket's races for his videos.
Countdown, Hammer? You want to count down for the drop?
Sure.
Wait, if there's only 3 of us left, why don't we just make a group? Isn't that the group size?
Oh, group
There's
size
more
is
than
4.
3.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna count it down for Tigger. 3, 2, 1, allez! Probably I got match with none of you.
What are you talking about? I'm sitting across from you.
Oh, there you are. I shall not deal with that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You guys dropped?
We did.
Yes.
Okay.
I counted it down in French view.
Oh, that was an actual drop?
Well, that'd
You
be
were just
the
making
reason
a joke.
only 2 of us are in here.
Didn't know
It's
there was
my
an actual
fault, Toddy.
countdown.
Well, you can count down with her now.
You should be more international.
Yeah, not French.
I'm on, Vitric Station. Took forever to get a match.
Fuck it, I'm dropping. Hey, there's one. Hopefully this is quick.
We'll wait for you if we finish first.
Well, you should be able to make it quick.
My game screen looks like I took LSD and I'm having a bad trip.
I mean, good trip.
Everything's like pink and purple.
No, that's not LSD. That's Lanesh. Or is each?
Holy shiza. That's a lot of machine gun ammo. Has anyone watched The Sandman off of Netflix?
I don't have
my wife and I
Netflix.
watched the first episode and then gave up.
It's actually really, really good. It's really good. I think it's the 5th episode gets really freaking
Yeah,
dark.
that's too much of a time sink to
Sensors
get good.
online. Weapons online.
But it's actually really good.
5 episodes before you get into it, that's cancel it.
No. I mean, I'm just saying the story's pretty good because it's a lot like the comic book. But the darkest one so far is probably, I think, at the 5th or 6th one, where the son is in the diner. It's pretty fucking dark.
Sorry, Solo.
Oh, dude, I was committing suicide in the most glorious way possible.
Target spotted.
Did it work?
I mean, I lasted like a full 10 seconds. I was kind of surprised.
Light far left, Golf 5.
Sensor lock
Yes,
on
that's what I'm
target.
looking at. Holy shit.
Target spotted.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Got that bleed pretty good. We need this box 5.
Sensor lock on target.
Alright, some help with me.
Yeah, our team, basically, all of our assaults took the longest, slowest way around, and everybody else would actually fought in the middle, so. Yeah, broke even.
Sensor lock on target.
Toddy, Tigger, Ground Bean, just let us know when you're out of your match.
I'm not in a match. I'm ready
I'm
to go.
not in a match, I quit the game.
Target destroyed.
I died, so I quit the match.
Wow, how is the Piranha with all those light machine guns?
I mean, yeah, I'm like I said, 2 or 3 weeks before the new patch hit, I had already was bragging to you guys that I discovered that they were just bullshit compared to regular machine guns. So yeah, when they went from 0.75 damage to 0.85 damage, I can't complain. You can engage at medium range. I mean, literally, when you buy all 15% extra range quirks, or whatever, it's like, I think your range increment's like 415 meters or something, 420 meters.
Everyone ready?
Almost. I'm logging back in. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready.
Ready?
Alright, I'll count down in English this time. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's gonna be Polar Highlands, yeah, I figured.
Are you on the same map I'm on? You got
Vitric, Hibernial, Bog, and Highlands.
Yeah, we're on the same.
I'm gonna be by myself.
I voted for Hibernal. If you want to match quicker with other people, just have everybody drop down to like the lowest tier. Just join a bunch of matches, quit out, and rejoin another one, quit out, and then you'll just drop rank really quick and be able to not be with all the blowhards.
I mean, like, it's what, 6 seconds, then a minute, then what's the maximum time for rage quitting penalty?
15 minutes.
Yeah, so that's actually not the fastest way to lose.
But you can leave and then play with another mech.
I see your point, but you would still have to wait for the penalty, right?
No, the penalty applies to the mech that you were in.
Oh, I thought it was across your account. Well now, Gumby, that makes that a bit more viable.
Otherwise, just like get a bunch of fleas and strip all the armor off. Or I guess you have to leave 1 point down, otherwise it's an invalid mech.
Oh, of course we're not on the same time. Same side.
My streaks shall meet you on the battlefield, sir.
Well, I gotta say, this white Piranha in this white background is great.
Yeah. I like my paint job. It blends in with rocks on most maps.
What I do is if you get middle, and then you shut down, and let all the battles go on, then you come out fresh. Pisses everybody off.
Reactor
Probe
online.
is your friend.
Move me to your side,
online.
Tigger.
Weapons
Move me
online.
to your lance.
Battle mech operational.
I'm not leader.
Access granted. Command interface initiated.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies.
You move
No matter the cost.
Hello.
Alright, this is new third-person view.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
I expect to be so above the map like this.
I got shooted one time and I lost 4%. Oh my god.
Target spotted.
Enemy detected.
Really, guys? What the actual fuck?
Target spotted.
Fucking mini-map is there for a reason.
No, we must NASCAR.
Who's help F4?
Guys try to snipe the your medium lasers, even though it was well out of range.
Additional enemies detected. Heat exceeding recommended level. Enemy unit destroyed.
I really hate this map on this game mode.
Sensor lock on target. Target destroyed.
The enemies are eliminated.
One team always just refuses to go in this stupid little circle and then they automatically lose, and I'm usually on that team.
Incoming missiles.
Target spotted.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy detected.
We can't lose any more soldiers.
What you do yet?
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Target spotted.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Need assistance.
Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, incoming missiles.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through.
Warning,
Boy, they really seem to swing one way or the fucking other, don't they?
Yeah, my team didn't. Never stood a chance.
I did my job.
Oh?
Once they were able to get something going, they were fine. Yeah, the piranhas are nastier now.
Yeah, there's no arguing about it. It's largely the range thing. Even if they reduce the ammo back down, the range thing alone is what made light machine guns dramatically more effective.
Oh god, they took all my points away. No wonder I wasn't doing as good as I thought.
Is everyone ready to go again?
I am.
I am. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Solo. 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 Solo.
Oh, yeah.
What does the moniker, the motto mean on your coat?
Oh, you mean for TAW?
Well, your shield, your coat of arms, your motto.
Which one? My personal one?
When you click on your name. I guess it's your personal one.
Again, I remember assuming you mean TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Shit, I haven't looked at it forever. Hold on. Is it the? It's the coat of arms, right? It says much be requested, much is given.
Okay. It's so small that I can't even read it.
Yeah, I ripped it off from Armored Core. So it was from an old PlayStation game.
Speaking of Core, did you ever find out what the hell was the deal with the third?
I did not.
I know that there was a lot of problems with some of the command, and what happened is they were in the midst of talking amongst themselves about leaving, but it wasn't a unanimous we're all going to leave. So what it was is it started being poisonous, and then command got word of it and went in there, and apparently they ended up kicking some out, or no, they killed the whole Arma Corps or something, and then basically they went with the, we're going to kick everyone out, and if they want to come back, then we'll let them back in to find out who wants to stay, kind of thing. I got Tourmaline Valley.
I had like the same situation almost when I was DC for Hawken, except for it was like legit the whole European, like 80% of the European battalion left, got like up and left.
Yeah, that was messed up.
I was gonna give them DDs, but like my corps commander fucking refused me the option to do so.
So apparently, like I said, there's a great big huge cluster fuck going on up there, and they're still trying to wade through all the people. And apparently, because they started kicking people out, then other people got mad, saying you don't have the right to do that. It's like, well, they're corps command; they can really do whatever the hell they want, and you can't say anything about it. You voted them into power, dummy. Everyone figures this is a democracy. It's not a democracy.
Online.
They say right in the very front, we are set up like the military.
Battle map.
No such thing.
Command interface initiated.
Command to warriors. Capture resources.
Yeah,
Service clean of any enemies.
Hello.
Hello.
Dropped.
Oh God, Kolsch. Kolsch back yet?
Oh no, doesn't say.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
I like Kiro's time on Varg Fedrat.
Yeah, and she's put me down as 95 minutes as well.
Yeah, you did. You survived 95 minutes, so you got over 9,500 points.
I'm starting to feel slightly resentful because I think I did quite well on my own merit then.
Nah, you did terrible. We had to make sure that the sponsors are happy.
Do you know what? I was like, I'm dodging round, like trying to dodging laser fire left and right, and the next thing I know, Diana's lifting one of the cans off my ears, going, "Oi!" I'm like, no, not there, please.
I think the need to buff next is the heavy lasers.
Target spotted.
Sensor lock on target.
Target spotted.
They're so underperforming right now.
So what you're saying is a heavy laser should literally blow a hole through a dropship?
Yeah, you should just be able to plaster them all over your clan mechs. You have like a dozen of them, and you should be able to one-shot firewall.
You sent me the same invite twice now.
I was going through the list and I couldn't remember if I'd sent you one. So. Yeah, I did check with Rocket before that fog. That's why you didn't get shot by me.
I was curious because I lined up, floated through the air, shot you right in the face, and took like one small laser back or something. I'm like, what's going on here?
No, yeah, I was shooting in front of you.
Ah.
Sensor lock on target.
I did 0 damage.
Warning, damage critical.
See, I feel bad now. I wasn't in on this.
Why? No, you weren't meant to be.
My HUD cut off at 15 items.
Keep holding the resource points, warriors.
So I can't see how much ammo I have left on my AMS because it's cut off because the weapon group list doesn't want to go that far down. Like
targeting location.
No, that displays 15.
Darrell, do you think you can cover us while we push him?
Tell me you've absolutely buggered a game system daft without telling me you buggered it daft.
Artillery strike online.
We've given you the ability to equip more weapons than we can actually display.
The thing is, this is the Piranha, so I mean, hardpoints aren't interchangeable.
You have to go right more on that.
What's this discussion about, sorry?
Target spotted.
Weapons disappearing off the bottom of the display.
Air uplink
Because
successful.
the mech's carrying that many weapons that it goes above the 15 that can be shown.
Oh, yeah, I heard someone mention that was a bug.
Sorry, Nimon, I butterfingered and hit decline.
Okay.
I thought we were talking. I thought we were talking about whether Captain Crunch Oops All Crunch Berries was really an accident. I think they meant to do it. And I can't be the only one.
It sounds like a deliberate thing.
Additional enemies detected. Warning, battle mech arm destroyed.
How can we get more sugar into this children's breakfast cereal? What if it's all the sugary bits?
Enemy mech destroyed.
All about breakfast.
Sensor lock on target.
Sorry, need assistance.
Used to be they really changed the flavour these days of a lot of sugary cereals.
Silly rabbit, trips are for kids. Yes, I did say trips. That was the joke you used to do.
I remember frosted shreddies used to be quite sweet. No, I don't know.
I haven't tried it.
Don't bother. It's like they did the same to Weetos as well. They just took all the fucking flavour out.
Are Frosties anymore, or are they just cornflakes?
No, they're still called Kellogg's Frosties. Yeah, they are. Still Frosties.
Warning.
Yeah, but if you take the sugar away, they're just cornflakes.
That's true.
Someone opened portal to the 7th level of hell then in the background.
GG.
I used to create my own Frosties, hoofing a ton of sugar into the fucking hole with me.
Target spotted.
Yeah, it took me forever to
I'll be right out of this game.
It's like why cereal tasted better when I stayed over at McDad's than it did when I ate it at home. And then he was just putting a fucking ton of sugar on it before he brought it in, like, to give to me. And I'm like, what's this? Oh, your cereal's fucking amazing,
on target. Additional enemies detected.
Over at the F-bomb until 6.
He knows his audience.
Yeah, but you're from Wigan, so the F-bomb's expected.
Oh god, no. No.
I would do fucking Frosties.
I got the shit kicked out of me if I swore up until I was about 15.
I once got chased around the sports and social club for saying piz.
Stay on one leg, stay on one leg.
Really, you just liked Pez, but due to a terrible affliction in youth, it sounded like Piz.
I remember the first time I said a swear word in front of me mum, because I'd overheard something. So I come home and I was annoyed at one of my mates, Simon, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna twat Simon later." And my mum just spun round on spot. What? What? What do you mean? I'm gonna hit him? No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I got smacked once for saying that I twatted someone at school. So.
It's one of them. It just creeps into the vernacular, then you say it in front of the wrong person, then all of a sudden you've been slapped and you don't know why.
Well, don't go to Australia. I mean, everything's cunt, 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 cunt.
That is true.
Same in Ireland, to be honest.
With varying levels of severity. It's actually quite nice when the Southern Irish are saying it, but when you get someone with like a, where you get someone with
Northern Irish.
Yeah, with that Ulsterman accent, it's like, you wee country, and you're just like, oh, am I gonna get my kneecaps sawed off?
So, Ireland, you've got levels of cuntitude.
Yeah.
Because you can be a
Get
cunt.
in there. Get in there.
How you doing there, you nice cunt? Whereas if you go up to Northern Ireland,
Go legs, go legs.
it's more like, how you doing there, you cunt on cunt. And that's when you know you're fucked.
You know you're in trouble when you get the double
Is there a
barrel
new
gun.
Stubbs rocket?
Yeah.
Are you
Premieres in 10
beatboxing in a
minutes.
type box?
Why is it always when we've got microphones?
I don't know, but OS Dub. OS Dub.
We're watching that later. As soon as Pergos is taken, I am fucking gone.
Fuck off, Sandman, we got lots of us on.
Invite her out.
Alright. So I got an invite from Rocket, I didn't know that. Why did you not show
Yeah.
level?
Oh, well, anyone in the lobby can invite.
Loading out.
So that's what you call it, is it, Ticker? Loading out.
Giggity.
Go. I mean, it's appropriate seeing as my mech is a BJ.
Oh, well, fuck you roughly up the shit in the mountain. I was left on the other team the whole time, readied up, and then I just swore over.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for everyone to arrive.
Really, Joe.
Any medium of your choice.
40 tons to 55. This is the range you may go off.
I like that.
Don't encourage him or he'll sing more.
Just be glad you've not been in a vehicle with me for a while, Rocket. It's when I start doing Duran going down the road.
No, Wham's better.
What, you like belting out View to a Kill or something on your way down the road?
You just got Rio stuck in my head, you prick.
That is also
That's
the one
when
I
he tries
thought. Oh, yeah.
When he tries to
I was thinking more
the
Hungry
cheeky
Like the
girl
Wolf.
song, you worry.
Touch my bum, it's my life.
You're a little bit of a
You ready,
twisted
Alden?
pair, aren't you?
Did you know that actually the
Yeah, of
Cheeky
course,
Girls
ex-military.
performed in Wigan
So
at
you
the
did.
Wigan Pride event? Can't believe they're actually still performing.
Wait, people are
Gumby, you
proud
ready?
to be in Wigan?
Watch it, you.
You get free pies.
Yeah, free gay pies.
They're happy?
Oh, it's an apple pie because it's fruity.
Wait.
Ah, okay. Well, we never know. You guys use English.
Gumby,
Don't think
you
Gumby's
want a
here.
second medium?
We have to stick Gumby in the old
Yeah,
spectate.
And we've only got 10 minutes left, Thomas.
Up to the sin bin within.
And just as we load it, he
Weapons
comes
ready
back.
until 9.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. Battle mech operational. Command access granted. Initiated.
This is Command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
accept and leave.
Weapons right.
Enemy detected.
Right.
God damn you, Hammer.
What? Don't play stupid with me, bitch.
That's how we talk to all the prostitutes.
You guys fucking suck.
Well, Totty found out the dog's in the same mech, so he's good. I was trying to hit the flags on the top. Why can't I hit them?
Because they won't off now anymore.
But yeah,
Oh, did they take that away?
a little while ago.
Ow! What the fuck?
You shot me before.
I didn't.
Oh, did you not?
No.
Bitch.
The PPC hit me in the arm. What the fuck is going on over it?
Did that? Well, the Tigger is fighting, or was fighting. Just like Hammer.
He's a
wacky
petty fucker, that one. He's even surpassed Varg on how petty one can be.
Oh,
wow.
Very dare you, sir.
Varg's the pettiest man I know.
I would have at you, sir. You were not already dead.
Gotta make those shots count.
Ah, they come off with the torso.
My flags.
Good old artillery.
Now I'm buggered.
You stole my toddy kill.
Oi!
You stole my toddy.
I needed that arm.
I'm gonna bounce, guys.
Alright, see you there, bros. Okay, buddy.
Warning, armor breached.
Yeah, see you guys.
I can't even remember. Did they get rid of minimum
I
range
have
on
been
standard
avenged.
peeps?
I don't think so.
It was coming up red with the hit, so I wasn't sure.
Nah, you would know where near doing enough damage to me now.
Twin machine guns, SRM6.
I hope they don't take the minimums off of PPCs, because then it defeats the having of the purpose of a snub, right?
Or an ER.
I hope they take the minimums off of the rocket launchers. And the ATMs.
The MRMs?
No, the ATMs.
But those are advanced tactical missiles. They're supposed to shoot out, then lock on the target, and then go. So there's got to be a certain amount, right? That's the whole point of them, is so that they're not really powerful.
I'm in here.
Here, I
You got it with the
Wow.
Someone took half my jump jets off me, so I'm having trouble getting up the fucking hill.
It's because you got
Behind
already.
you. A long way behind you.
Ah! Got that one punching and then run off. I get it.
I was over in M11.
I could see him falling down the mountain in the background.
Crikey.
How much damage did I do to you, Hammer?
I was medium orange.
I did 716 damage.
I saw you running away, Tigger, and I couldn't have that. I couldn't have you running away.
Well, I was going to the city, but I knew I was screwed as soon as I saw it was you. But I mean, it didn't matter, because if I would have stayed, it would have been you and fucking Var getting me right away, so I mean... Better to take one than both.
I'll have you
Var
know,
was going the opposite way.
I made a beeline for solo. Because I deliberately picked the guy in the biggest mech. That was my thought process.
Ah, I was proud of everybody for using the artillery and airstrikes liberally.
I did use artillery liberally.
You know, weird thing about the paint job on this mech? The Wolverine from like basically the calves down, like below the knee, has like this dusty shading that gets darker, like it's got muddy feet or something. It's weird. I've never seen that on any other mech.
It's crazy the amount of detail that got put into certain parts of this game, and the amount of kind of massively useful shit that never happened.
Right.
So
like I said,
weird
not dead,
contradictions.
just in a coma and on life support.
Yeah.
How many people on Steam planet?
I'm gonna have to hop off. So
How do you find
catch you
out?
later.
Alright. Catch you back,
Just checking out.
See you, Coach.
How do you find out?
Disconnected from your channel.
There are 884 currently in game on Steam.
Hey, you were talking about that company Heroes?
Yeah. Company 3.
How do you find that out, by the way?
Click on the game on Steam,
Yeah.
then click Community Hub, just under the play button,
Ah, yeah.
and then it comes up with MechWarrior Online, and in green it says how many are in game.
Ah, cool. Yeah, A84.
Not every game does it, but yeah, most do.
Question. I mean, we were looking for games that we could be playing stuff like this afterwards. Now, here's a game. It's Nebulous Fleet Command.
That's
Got it.
pretty good.
Built our loader.
It's... No, yeah. I mean, I've been following it. It's just... I don't know.
It definitely looks interesting.
If you like faffing about and building the ships out is as much fun as actually fighting them, then I'd recommend it.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
It's good?
It is.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
You know, Varg, they added modular missiles recently, so now you can faff about with your ordnance and change exactly what's inside them as well.
See, I've been getting my fix from Ultimate Admirals. Oh, well, gotta go.
Someone took
Same, gentlemen. Life calls for me. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next week.
Alright, so
Because it looks like a game that we could have teams and go at each other.
Link it in
yeah, you
Steam,
can.
please. Or not Steam, TeamSpeak.
You want a link for it? Okay, I guess so.
Please.
There you go. It's in the brief debrief chat.
I mean, it's a very Expanse-like combat game.
It plays almost exactly like Expanse.
That's why it drew my attention, is because it's like that.
It's really difficult, but once you get used to it, it's kind of silly fun just to watch how quickly everything can go to shit. But being able to like give some of your missiles, depending on what type they are, waypoints to follow, so that you can fire them around an asteroid and stuff like that, it's really cool.
Well, let everyone have a look at it and then we'll chat about it next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump off. I need to go use the bathroom.
I mean,
Same, I'm gonna hop off as well.
$24. I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, that's going to the movies, right?
Yeah, I mean,
It goes on
Canadian
sale.
money.
There was another one I was looking at, Besieged, but I don't think we can play more than 6. Or is it co-op? Can't remember.